Hello, class. Welcome to this week's discussion. This week we'll be looking at the software development methodologies in our bid to understand the software development life cycle. And this week we are specifically looking at how a specific chosen SDM methodology can affect the outcome of the process based on the specific chosen methodology. So basically, when we talk about project outcome in a software development life cycle, we are looking at whether the product that you have come out with, that software, whether it meets the client's, like requirements, whether it is done within the minimum cost possible, and whether the software or the end product were able to deliver the software within the specified time. It's the same as in construction projects that use mostly the waterfall methodology. Um, they look at the whole process from the start, write down the requirements, and for a successful construction project, for example, it has to be done within the estimated costs, within the estimated time period, and must use the resources that were budgeted for. So therefore, that would be considered a successful construction project. So for the software, it is not very different because we are looking at the cost, time, and whether the clients or the client was able to get uh, the product that he or they had expected to have. So in this discussion, we look at whether the choice of an individual software development methodology influences the outcome of the software development life cycle. Then we also look at, can agile and the waterfall software be used in combination? Like for this project that I'll be doing this semester is about creating a new payment solution for an hypothetical company. So can we combine agile and waterfall and use them together to deliver projects? First, before we get into that question, we are going to look at the difference between the agile and the waterfall methodology. So the agile methodology aims at designing, delivering, and testing high-quality software at the lowest cost and within the shortest period possible. And we're also going to mention that its iterative nature enables software developers to rapidly deliver faster outcomes and respond to changes. Because unlike the waterfall methodology that we are about to discuss over here, which at the initial stage, you have to write down all the requirements, and it's like a chain or some steps that you have to follow, meaning you cannot skip one step in the waterfall software methodology, which makes it more rigid and not that flexible. But the agile one is done in small iterative steps. These steps you can get feedback. From this feedback you can improve, and hence ensuring that the goal of the project or the end result that we expect will be the one that we set out for. So to add on the waterfall software methodology, the tasks are mapped on Gantt charts that map out subtasks, dependencies, and each project phase from start to end with the expected time duration. So this one, I think you also have to be an expert, some more of an experience in estimating what period it should take one subtask to end, because this one you have to plan everything before you begin the whole process. So a comparison of the two methodology clearly shows that the waterfall being well structured, paramount established, but one that comes out as rigid and therefore less flexible to ensure desirable outcomes in an environment where factors such as the client's preferences and needs are constantly changing. It is advisable to utilize the agile software development methodology. So if we were to use one specific methodology, for this case, then I will have to choose the waterfall because it is clearly structured and it is well known, meaning people have better experience with it. But this question was not about what methodology we should use. It was about the outcomes that we would expect from them. So agile software methodology breaks down large software projects into bite-sized development cycles, which are released for testing and feedback. This offers a surety that we are going to have the outcome that we expect, the quality that we expect of this software, because it is tested like frequently. Two, we are also looking at um, compared to the other software development methodology, which you have to write down all the steps and follow them, meaning the flexibility, meaning that is also rigid, hence might not be good, may not produce the steps faster, and the cost might be more because sometimes if you go over a step and you go to the next one, if the client was to say there's an error in whatever you've been developing for maybe 6 months or a year, then it will be very costly to go back to the former steps as compared to Agile, which is an interactive steps where you get feedback, you test the small bits that you have done, and it's more secure to do it this way because you can always change whatever you need during the process rather than wait to go down through all the steps and finally get stuck when you find that the client didn't want the software or you need to make some changes due to some errors or some changes that have been requested by the client. Thank you.